Okay, so I've been sharing about my hearts, right? Like, I have another picture that I haven't showed you guys yet. Some of you have seen it in private, but I haven't shown everybody yet because I'm a little provocative, you know, a little bit of little provocation, you know. So here's the deal. So I left Bastia and I was like, this is what got in my mind. So this morning when I got coffee, okay, the girls that made this delicious cappuccino, it was good. And I was like eating this like heirloom cacao chocolate bar and like journaling, and that was the vibe. And so these women behind me are like, oh yeah, there's like a concert, I think I want to try to go, there's a concert. And I was like, interesting, concert, maybe I should like look out for that, because I don't know what I'm gonna do after. Like, I was trying to leave it open, you know, for whatever. And so I'll go about my day, right? And it's like the end of the day, and like everybody's leaving, and like I was sitting in the chapel for a long time, so I was like one of the last like students to leave. And there are these women that I had like right before I left the class, I was talking to both of them, and then they're sitting on the bench, and I asked if they could take a picture of me. That's the picture I just posted of me like in the courtyard in Bastia. And they're talking about going to a concert. And I was like, okay, 2 concert things. I was like, maybe I'll go peter around Seattle or wherever. I'm just gonna do like I used to do before I had kids, and I just like went where my gut told me to go, and I'm just like, there's a heart over there. I'm gonna go over here, you know? And so I did that, right? And then like I'm on the phone and I'm like not finding anything. I'm like checking out the Space Needle and like kind of like looking around and like admiring all the sparkly people in their like really cool outfits, and like listening to Miley Cyrus and talking on the phone. And I'm ready to get out of the city. So I like go to get out of the city, and I'm driving, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go like towards the mountains, and I'm gonna try to find a place to like, you know, either set up a tent or just like put my sleeping bag down on the ground and just like sleep until the morning. And so I'm like driving, and I'm on the phone with my friend, and she was like, oh, is there a concert? And I was like, because I was talking about all the beautiful people in their like sparkly clothes, and she's like, oh, the concert? And I was like, what, 3 concerts? So I'm driving, and I've basically given up on this idea of concert at this point. And I'm like leaving Seattle, and kind of, I didn't quite give up. I was just like, I'm on 90, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pull over here for some reason. I don't know. I'm just gonna take this exit for some reason. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go this way. And I'm driving out, and I look over, and there's a band. It was like a kids music school, and I was like, heck yeah. And so I went to like I like found a parking spot, and so I went down there, and the kids were done, and then there was that adult band which I posted on my stories, called Kaleidoscope, and they were pretty groovy. And then I noticed that the tree above where the music was playing looked like a heart. Took a picture just so you could see. I mean, it's a little up for interpretation, but I saw it. And then this woman that I kind of had like brushed shoulders with in a way when I was walking there, she like kind of walked up by me, and I noticed she had a heart on her shirt. And so I'm like, hey, I know this is weird, but like, did you know about that heart? Like, I've just been seeing hearts everywhere. And I showed her the pictures of like the St. John's wort and the geese poop and the smoke heart, and she's very hot, and she goes, you ever listen to Mel Robbins? And I was like, yeah, actually, I just listened to a podcast that she had on attachment theory. And she was like, oh yeah, Mel Robbins always talks about looking for the hearts. And I was like, no way. So we're just hanging out, and she's teaching me about how to do partner dancing, because she like dances like salsa, and we're just hanging out. And then we went to the local dive bar and listened to karaoke, and now I'm in my car.